Hello again, everyone. This is Linda Calkins from Inspired Creations. I'm a Canadian independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And in my last video, I showed these butterfly cards, and I made some reference to maybe making a video on how to make this one. So that's what I decided to do today. So I'm glad you stopped in today to have a look at this video. And I just want to very briefly go over this butterfly special that Stampin' Up has on right now. I won't spend a lot of time on this because we talked about this in the last video, but Stampin' Up is making this available early. So this bundle will be in the new annual catalog, and they're making it available right now. Now, the special part is that they're also making this designer paper and this wood grain paper, natural birch, available, but this will not be in the catalog. It's just a special for right now. So if you can get the stamp set, the dies, the designer paper, the birch paper as a collection for $97, or you can buy them individually. This is $15.75, $6.75. The dies are $60. The stamp set is $23, but if you buy that as a bundle, you save 10% and get $74.50. Pay $74.50. You're not getting it. Okay, and then this picture is just showing you that you need the bigger die cutting machine in order to cut these dies. So last video, I showed all the dies and all that, so I don't think I need to do that again. But I just want to quickly show you this beautiful paper because it's really special. And the dies that go with the set cut out this page. It exactly matches these butterflies here. And then this is a similar page. The butterflies are the same, but just much smaller. Oh, in the back, very pretty, pretty. They're all pretty. This is the one we're using today. This has got small butterflies as well. And again, are very nice. I love all the backgrounds. The whole sky full of butterflies. And this one I did not show you the last time. I didn't realize till afterwards. So more butterflies and this on the back. So you get 8 of each of these sheets for $15.75. So we'll put that aside. Oh, and a quick look at the birch paper. So this is the birch paper. It is 12 by 12. And on the back, it's just almost looks like a textured kind of paper there. Okay, so let's get started with this card. So this card is just 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, then scored just a little ways down here at 2 1/8. And just so that you know where the center of the die is, and that gets folded back, but you don't want this part folding back, and you don't really want the score line in there. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm using different colors today just to make it a bit more interesting. So let's just get this out. Put the cutting blade away. Scoring at 4 1/4 and scoring at 2 1/8, but not all the way across, just enough so that you know where to fold. About 1 inch on each end. And then we're going to be cutting out with the die. So the dies I've used for these circles, it's the Stitched Shapes dies. And I used the 3rd circle here. And you need 2 of those, one for the inside and one for the outside. And then the scalloped edge one, I have it laying ready here. And it's from the Layering Circles. and it's the fourth one in this section here. Okay, so I'm going to bring my die cutting machine in so you can see how this works. So I've just put a mark on my die here with the black marker just to kind of show the center. So I'm going to place the center here and here. And I did score a tiny bit into the circle there, but we won't worry about that. Okay, I'm just going to keep this in place with a piece of washi tape here. And we're only going to cut up to the score line. So the way we manage that is we're going to stick that in. And we're only going to place the plate right up to the score line, like this, because we only want to cut this part. We don't want to cut the inside part, see? We just want to cut this half that's in that 2 1/8 piece. So I don't usually cut from this angle, so oh, it got bumped. Oh, okay. We're going to put it in the other way. Do this again. And you can put this a little higher, a little lower, or you can center it, whatever you prefer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this underneath, and that way nothing can budge once it starts rolling through. Okay, so I've got this edge even with the score line, and then I'm going to crank it through. And it doesn't matter if you go farther because it's not going to cut if there's no plate. It'll probably pop. There we go. So that was pretty simple. So there we have it, cut up to the line. And now we can fold. Oh, it's just a teensy-weensy bit on this side. I'm just going to cut that with my scissors because it's so small. Oops. Okay. Okay, just burnish those score lines. So that's the hard part, and that was really easy, right? So these pieces here are 4 by 5 1/4, and on this card I did not put a layer underneath, but because the yellow is a lighter color, and this, I just thought it needed something, so I'm just putting the black. I like black and yellow. So this is 5 1/4 by 4, and then this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than this piece here. So we might as well just adhere these pieces together. Isn't that a lovely back? Oh, we have to cover it up. It's always hard when you really like the back side too. Okay, and then that just gets a little more stamp and seal on it. And just leaving an equal edge all the way around. And I picked this paper because it picked up one of these colors. So I've made several cards using the butterfly sets, and I can quickly show them to you. I showed them in my last video. So, and then the one for today, using Bermuda Bay. So I thought, okay, let's try a different color now, because this is Pool Party and this is Pool Party and that's another blue, so I wanted to do a different color. Oh, and this is using the birchwood here. That looks so pretty, doesn't it? Okay, back to this one. So we're going to stamp, and we're going to use this butterfly from the designer paper. You can easily just stamp your own, and it's a little bit bigger, but this is supposed to stay back, so we're not going to worry about that. But we have to put small words in here, and I picked this one because it kind of picks up this color here. So I was looking through my stamps, and I think this will work. This is from the Touch of Ink stamp set. That was the free celebration set, which we can't get anymore. But I'm just using these words here that say, hello, friend. So I'm just going to stamp it really close to the edge here. And then the butterfly will have to fit around it somehow. That's good. So we can make this butterfly kind of go in any direction that you please. So I'm just going to use the bone folder and just make his wings fold a little there. And then I'll put dimensionals right in the center here. Oh, and I really like to make them sparkle, so I'm using Wink of Stella. Maybe not everybody likes this, but if you like it, you do it, and if you don't like it, you don't do it. Your cards need to have your own personality in them, don't you think? I don't mind if you make your card exactly like mine, but I'm even happier if you put your own spin on them. And try something new that suits your personality or the person you're sending it to. Okay. So, where's my dimensionals? That's all I'm going to use there. And so you think, well, these wings are going to get flattened anyway, and well, maybe they will, but it looks pretty while you're making it. Okay, and that's just the stamp and seal here. And kind of watch that you have this kind of the same size edge of the yellow showing. This is so saffron. There we go. Now, in order to stamp this, we want this in the middle, but we don't want it like, you know, showing like that. So what I'm going to do, I'll stamp it first. That's always a good idea. There it is. And I'm using Wishing You a Beautiful Day. That's my newest favorite birthday stamp, or birthday wish. There we go. And that is from the Tranquil Thoughts right here. And that's in the January to June. Okay, so I'm going to put the adhesive on here. Come on. You need to help. Now I'm going to put it behind this one. I remember last time I was a little smarter. I thought, I'm not going to get this straight. So hopefully I will get this. No. Okay, I'm going to have to just eyeball it this way because I don't want my wish to be sitting like this. So if you want to be smart about it, don't stamp first. And it doesn't matter the angle there, but that's going to be fine. That's covered nicely there. So that's really very simple, isn't it? Now I thought that we should have something here to break the yellow. So since there's black on the inside and there's black in the butterfly, I thought these black, what are they called? Oh, the matte black dots. And you can use all the same color or use a variety of colors, not colors, sizes. I'm just going to put one of these smaller ones right up in here because I like doing things in uneven numbers. So 3 is good, 3 or 5. And maybe I'll add one at the top here too. So now, I just realized I didn't cut this piece here, but this is my piece here for writing to the person I'm sending the card to. So let's just cut that quickly. If I have a piece of white laying here, which I don't, of course. No matter how prepared you are, you think you are, there's always something that you've forgotten. Last time I lost my butterfly that I had colored, so this is 1 7/8. And I did find it. It was buried underneath my paper here. Okay, so 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And I'm not going to stamp anything because who knows who I'm going to send this to. And that might make a difference in what I say. So I'm trying to match up the top line so it goes straight across there and the bottom line. And there we have it. So isn't that pretty? When you stand it up, it's a very pretty card. Okay, so just before I sign off, I'd like to just remind you that I have my Facebook page here at Inspired Creations LK for Lena Kears. And then this is the link to my store, http, all that, lenakears.stampinup.net. And this is the March host code if you would wish to order from my store. And if you do, then I will be sending you a tutorial to get you going. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in today and for watching my video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.